Next up is going to be Authenteq. So please come on up. Welcome. Good luck.
I'm sure that nobody on the panel uses dating websites like these. But for some of us, this is a dilemma we know all too well. We finally meet our dream girl online, but we have no way of knowing if these profiles are real or if they're fake. And we see headlines like these all the time. Can you really trust a total stranger with your most valuable belongings? But surely, somebody with 108 previous sales and a 99% positive rating must be trustworthy, right? Even though he is selling a $350 watch for only $59. The fact is, with today's technology, it's so easy to hide or fake your identity online. Really, you have no way of knowing who you're doing business with or who you're dealing with online. And it's only a matter of when and not if you are a victim of either online fraud or, even worse, identity theft. And that's why we're building Authenteq, an automatic identity verification and reputation management platform that is faster, more cost-effective, and more efficient than other solutions out there. The sign-up process is very simple. The user downloads our app, takes a selfie of herself, and places her phone on top of her passport, where we use NFC to retrieve information we need, such as name and passport photo. We then use advanced facial recognition algorithms to compare those two photos to make sure it's the same person, as well as over 50 other security checks using some really cool technology, like making sure that the holograms and other security features are in the documents, that the person that's taking the photo is actually a live person by detecting the blood flow in their face. Authentic ID users of our partner websites only have to go through this process once. After that, it's just a matter of clicking and connecting your accounts with these other accounts. By doing this, we can also calculate an authentic reputation score, which is based on the user's behavior on these other websites. Now, anytime there is unusual activity on these websites, the user is prompted to take a picture to verify that she is the verified user of this account. There's an experienced team behind Authenteq. Runar is one of the only person in this world who has implemented electronic IDs for governments in 2 countries. Adam and myself have started a few startups and have 3 startup exits between us. There are only a handful of companies that are trying to solve the issue of real identity and trust online. And it's important to remember that there's no dominant or large player in this huge field yet, which makes it very exciting and very valuable. So just to recap, we have an amazing product built for a huge market with a growing need and growing problem, and we're looking for seed investors. And unlike the profile at the beginning, this is an authentic chance for one of you to get lucky. Thank you.
Oh, can we get the microphone working?
Hello.
Can we get the different mic?
Hello.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, it's back online.
So the first question, why you? Why not a big player building this? How can a small startup from Iceland do this?
I mean, we have the high level of the government knowledge, which we try to replicate. So we don't want to compromise on security and accuracy. There's also a question of, I mean, I think that, you know, this is definitely something that will be in the future. This anonymity that's in this Wild West that we call the internet will not be something that will be in 2-3 years. I think these sort of services will condense, and there will be maybe 4 or 5 big players. Some people will opt for a Microsoft or a Facebook. Others don't want that Big Brother stamp. So you have Estonia that's maybe doing it for the government side, and then you have private companies. I think it's just a matter of choice who appeals to most people.
And a question about the technology for a tech dummy. How do I know that the info that you have on me is safe?
So to answer your question with the hot buzz, we will store it on the blockchain, which means that essentially your ID on the blockchain will be very hard to hack, and nobody's going to go through that effort to just crack your ID. So we're not storing it in one huge database where it can be reached and you get millions of IDs, but it's individual IDs are stored on the blockchain.
It's pretty straightforward technology, and you're just putting my picture together with the picture I take with a cell phone. Isn't that something that another company could just knock off very quickly? And then aren't there like a million other people going after some sort of identity in one way or another, and why are you going to be better than all of those?
3 questions. Sure. To me, this is first and foremost a marketing and sales project. Challenge, how we package it so people trust us and see the value in it. Technology-wise, there's nothing impossible about it. As you mentioned, it's just a matter of taking together different technologies that's been proven. Why somebody else isn't doing it? It's appealing to people, and I think one of the things is the security, which we address this way, and we have it working on all websites versus others that are doing something similar. Only have it working in silos, so only on this side you have to do it another sign up again for another site. Yeah.
Are you developing with customers right now?
We have a few very early stage development partners. We talked to a bunch, but because of the nature of the product, we don't want to hand anything over that isn't secure and accurate. We don't want to tarnish the name once we do go public.
All right, so then I saw that one of you guys are already sold to Samsung. Would that be someone that you would consider to collaborate with, or are you going to brands?
I mean, we've talked to Samsung. They approached us regarding some of their back-end stuff, payment stuff. That's very, I mean, really, we think that working with startups is a more viable option to begin with. It's easier to go on LinkedIn and you have a meeting the day after. And this is, I mean, I've been in sales for large companies before, and I don't want to go through the whole 6 to 9 month sales cycle again.
Do you believe that there is a consumer barrier, that there would be on the other end, that you would be annoyed that you have to show your cards and stuff like that, or is that just what is going to happen in the future? How we're gonna? Is there other things that we can do than that?
The trust on our brand is, of course, an issue, and that's something we just have to prove ourselves. But ultimately, what we're saving, even though we're storing on the blockchain, ultimately what we're saving is your selfie picture and your name and your birthday, and these are 3 things that you have on your Facebook profile that are public. So it's not any more sensitive than that. The passport photo, for instance, and all that is only used for verification purposes, and then it's thrown away. And we can have, you know, KPMG or someone go over these processes to make sure that we're actually following them.
All right. Thank you so much. Warm hand of applause for Authenteq.